If you can't do a single pull-up, this video is for you. What we're gonna do is go through building up your pulling strength from scratch so you can eventually get to a point where you can pull up your body weight. Throughout most of this exercise, what we're gonna do is stick with shoulder width. So we're not gonna do super wide, not gonna do super close. To get most of your back working correctly, aim for a nice shoulder width. So basically stand like this and pull up, and that's basically the width we're gonna be working with today. So step one, what we're gonna do is just get used to actually holding your own body weight. So just gonna go to a bar, hang from it, and the aim is not to swing. Get to the bar, do your shoulder width, and then literally just hold yourself. It may look easy the way I'm doing it because I'm used to pulling my own body, but if you're someone that hasn't got the best grip strength or anything, you're gonna notice that this becomes hard. This right now will work on your pulling strength, builds up forearm strength as well, and overall just gets your body used to actually carrying your total body weight. Whether it's 5 seconds, whether it's 10 seconds, hold as long as you can. Do 2 or 3 sets of this, and the next time you step in the gym, aim to try and hit the same numbers or higher, and over time just build it up. And that's step one. Tip as well, guys, if you're someone that's technically a little bit short and you find going to the bar a bit too high, if you have a Smith machine or a bar or a setup like this on a squat rack, all you have to do is get a barbell, set it up, and then use that. All right, step number 2 now, what we're gonna do is do slow negatives. So if you have something to step on so you can actually get to a bar, when you get up to the bar, try and only slowly go back down. So try and use all your strength to keep your body in the air as long as possible. So for example, you climb up to something, you get to the bar, and you, as possible, try and slowly reduce your body down as slow as you can, and just keep doing it repeatedly. Also, this slow negatives can also be done on a lat pull down machine. So when you pull down a lat pull down machine, just slowly let the bar go up as controlled as you can. It basically works the same sort of muscles, and it gets your body used to kind of carrying weight over and over again. So use shoulder width again. Pull, slow, negative. Pull, slow, negative. Right, next up, now we're gonna get to the more advanced things now. This will hopefully get you more progressing a lot faster. So if you got like a gym that has like, whether it's a Smith machine or something, they can kind of basically set up a bar. Using a Smith machine or rack like this, as simple as it sounds, you just pull, and as always, slow negative down. But the aim is here that you can use your feet to kind of counteract your weight. So obviously you're not ready to do the full pull up and use your own body weight. So obviously the closer you bring your feet to your body, the easier it becomes. So if you do like this is more or less, you're almost sitting into it, and just aim to do a nice slow negative. The more used to it you get, the more you can move your feet outwards, and that's when it becomes harder. And then once you get better at that, you can then put your feet on something, whether it's a chair or something. It's still kind of counteracting it, but you feel a lot more of the weight on your arms. As you get better at this, what you can do is then move these racks higher, or the Smith machine. As the higher you go, you then start to get more and more vertical. Just keep moving up and up and up. So that's just something that you can do over time to progressively make it harder and harder and harder until you're ready to do a real actual pull-up. So the next step now, what we're gonna do is introduce bands. This is the final step really before you start lifting your actual main body weight. So there's also machines in the gym that also simulate what we're gonna do here, which is, it's basically gonna counteract your weight. But this isn't as easy as simply putting your feet on the ground like we did in the last step. So obviously if you're far off from carrying your own body weight, start with a stronger band, because obviously then it can carry more of your weight. And all you do is you put it on the machine. So make sure it's secure before you get on it, and make sure the band is actually a decent quality band. And all you have to do is step into it. And then, as you can see, the band is now gonna help you with the movement because it pulls up some of the weight for you. So, boom, you try and pull as much as you can, and you lean back into the band a bit. Don't completely let go of the bar, don't do that. Always act as if you're pulling your own weight, and then just use the band as like a security to try and help you get that little bounce up. And when you get to the top, if you can, try and hold it. As you get better at this, you can either use a weaker band, or if you only have one of these bands, then you can just, for example, put it lower down. All right, so if you move it lower, And then what you're gonna do is step into it with your actual feet rather than like using your knees. You're gonna find it's a lot harder. So the key thing here is that it's not gonna take you the full way, especially if you put it low enough. You're just gonna give you the bounce on the way up, and you have to hold your weight. So hold the bar first, step into it, and you're gonna basically see that it gives you kind of springboard action. The aim isn't to have it do the full work, it's aimed to just kind of give you that bounce up. And then obviously you can kind of hold your weight like that, and then slowly negative down. You get to the top and you just hold as much as you can. You haven't got to put your chin above the bar. The main thing is just kind of get used to holding your own body weight. And obviously, if you don't have bands or you don't want to use bands, this machine here is very similar. So instead of using multiple different bands, you can then just choose a weight. So if you roughly know how heavy you are, then you can kind of choose a weight on the actual machine to be a bit more challenging. If you're 70 kg, I wouldn't choose 70 kg on there, because that's basically doing all the work for you. I would choose maybe say 40 kg, so at least some of the weight, your arms and your back is actually trying to deal with it. So you put it in the machine, you get on there, and you just try to do the same thing. You pull yourself up, hold yourself as long as you can, and do a nice slow negative, and do the same thing again. All right, P, so you try these tips right now. They'll definitely help you build up your pulling strength, and hopefully over time you'll be able to smack out pull-ups just like I did. When I first started, I couldn't do a damn pull-up, and I did these tips to help me kind of build up my strength. And it definitely has helped. I can definitely do like up to I think around 22 pull-ups in one go. And you know what I mean? And once upon a time, I could never ever think on earth I'll be able to do that. The key thing is to keep at it. I'll put like a little routine on screen that you can kind of follow, and over the weeks kind of slowly progress. But anyways, people, hope you enjoyed the video. If so, hit it with a thumbs up and subscribe if you're brand new.